So I typically do it on
Yeah,
Tuesday
no, I was just-
when I can do both
No,
at the same time.
It's like I figured as much. I was just confused because I was just like, huh, there's a Sunday game.
We are live. And that means it is going to be time. Who wants to give a recap? I won't make Slate do it again. Ophelia can give a recap.
Oh, I knew you would pick me because I'm the one who asked for the recap for the freaking journal, you piece of... Ugh.
You also did a you also technically V would be the most likely candidate as he technically saw the most last session. V technically saw the most, so actually V would be a better candidate.
Yeah.
Also, I can tell you, audio for stream is working.
Good, V. You had the most involvement last session, oddly enough.
Fuck, did I? I don't remember. I'll be honest. I've been unconscious for 3 days. Fuck. What did happen? Hold on, let me look at the thing.
We were started on floor 5.
Well, we said goodbye to Neva, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
then the new person showed up and ew. Oh, we adventured further in. Bloom went into a room with their light, instantly burning a shadow creature. I tossed them out of the room, closed the door, and I hid in the shadows and somehow outshadowed the shadow person. We were then able to talk them down with the help of Nilo's vampire shadow wizard thing. I do also like how this has the border, the boxes around it still. We did that, and that is what I remember up to.
And then after that, we also ran into some guy with a whip who was like, "Don't take my whip!"
Oh,
and we're like,
yeah.
And
That
then,
guy, I
then he
wanted that.
talked
Nilo
about
has
being a
him. He was
vampire
like,
hunter.
"Vampires killed my family," and we were all like, "Oh shit, we gotta get Nilo out of here." So we got Nilo out of there, and now, we have the bone golem hanging out in the forest because we don't want him scaring the villagers and sending them into a tizzy. And we walked back in, and what's her face? I forget her name. I always forget her name.
Yen.
Yen.
I just call her Yen.
Yen.
Yeah,
We came to a meeting of the villagers with Yen and the mayor up there, and Yen has just called Nilo to speak in front of the crowd.
Because you have a very angry amount of people being like, "Yo, where's my everything?" Double check something.
Yeah, and Zed isn't here because he's with the golem.
Yeah.
I decided to
Essentially.
stay with the golem because I feel like
Look at
someone's
Shark.
going to do something stupid.
Who's the shark? Shark PNG.
Okay, that's fun.
Yep. So then basically all the town's like, "Yo, don't let these people in on gates," and everyone's like, it's like trying to calm everyone down, and just like, and of course we have the new person to join us in order to help as a personal heir to one of the kingdoms themselves. As we used to see Nilo coming back into the area here.
Yeah, news real fast. For stream, there is no saint. It's just black. Like you can see the text, like the chat thing for like the Foundry, but like that's it.
That was that actually is weird because it was maybe because I might have changed scenes. It was looking a second ago. I think it's because I was on a different map.
I don't know. I just
There we go.
noticed it, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Let me get back to Otoy. It might have been something with that. Yeah, I don't know why it just went dark. There we go. Okay, yeah, it was because I was looking off screen. Okay. So how is Nilo responding to all this? You see the entire townsfolk just look directly at you.
Nilo's gonna walk up.
Bloom's gonna waddle with you and just put a little tiny hand in your hand.
He's gonna walk up. He's going to, because he's distressed, he's going to let out a sigh and immediately change into the whole like he's going to like stand up correctly, not really puff out his chest, but like stand straight, look at everyone with a big old smile, and just like
I'm gonna go up there with them.
Go
Behind
ahead.
them, though. Behind them.
Fuck it, I guess I'm going too.
it's like everyone's protecting me. No, I doubt it.
It's called supporting.
I doubt it. But he's just going to look at everyone and just like think for a second, be like in his head, just like, fuck, I didn't think any of this. I didn't know this was going to fucking happen. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Is that
Okay.
one of them ghouls? I heard a ghoul came into town last week to offer something. Are you one of them ghouls?
He's going to look at that person specifically with a big old fucking smile. It's just like, no, I'm not a ghoul. Give me a second to clear my throat.
I hear they make you live forever. I think I heard that rumor too.
I'm sure you did. But no, I am not a ghoul. I am hopefully not with them. No. I was recently told that I have to take care of the military that comes in here to make sure that they do not essentially destroy your town, because I don't think they will, but I understand.
Are they gonna take my chickens?
I can assure you they will not take your chickens. They will... I'm going to try to supply them with what they need, so they do not need to come in town unless they want to get a drink in the peacefulest way at the tavern, if they are allowed. But no, I'm going to make sure they do not take anything of y'all's or destroy your town by coming here.
Do we have to give up our beds?
No, if I remember correctly, Yin and the mayor are supposed to help me make it to where they have a area for themselves outside of town, so they don't actually have to come and like stay with any of you.
Can we charge them increased prices?
I'm sure they would know and would be upset about it. But if you want to try, I guess. But, like, I would suggest not.
To be fair, supply and demand. I mean, if they're sending a large demand.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
if that's the case, okay, fine. I mean, that's fine.
It's basic economics, you know?
Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, that's okay, yeah. But if you're going
Do
to
what
charge
you-
them
do
more,
what you
charge
need to
everyone
do.
more. That's how that works.
Yeah, do what you need to do to be livable.
Exactly.
Gonna
these
see
times.
like a scrawny old man kind of in the corner. Are they hiring? I've seen
Currently-
awards, you know?
Currently, I am not 100% sure. But if they are, I will probably tell you. Not even probably. I will tell you if you want to join, but that's at your own leisure.
They seem to all be kind of talking amongst each other after just they're kind of rumoring amongst each other to all hear the several, like, different things, and they're like, are they gonna be here very long?
I am not 100% sure. I am supposed to be sending out a letter to figure out what exactly is going on so that hopefully they aren't here for long.
And they kind of look up, and one of them, you see like a small child like point up to the stage and be like, "Mommy, it's the nature goddess the mayor was talking about." They're like pointing at you, Bloom. I heard we were blessed by a nature spirit.
Bloom just kind of stares at the kid, looks around for a second, and then she'll pull out a little bit of some moss and a little fish bone for a second. Kind of quickly kind of like crochet just like a little moss square. And just kind of be like put a little mushroom on it and give it to the kid.
Wow, I'm gonna make an altar to this. Maybe I've been blessed by the nature goddess.
Maybe don't make an altar. That you do you. I won't tell you, but please don't make an altar.
Just don't eat the mushroom. That's
I will grow
pretty
it
sure
forever
it's
and
not
ever.
or-
She kind of like pokes the mushroom and it kind of like dances back and forth a little bit to the force of the tiny finger pushing at it. And you're gonna, after all this, everyone seems to be like, they don't really understand the concept of war, as they've been mostly pretty cushioned in this little trade town. They don't really understand the concept of war. They seem to be very concerned about their local, like, prices of various things. Like, and you just hear Madame Yen kind of stuff, okay, everyone. See, we have this all under control. We have a brave group of adventurers here, and all these are going to take care of all of the problems we have. So go back to your regular lives, tend to your chickens, and make sure your goats stay milked.
You guys are a town of fishermen, right?
It's a fisherman, and I think lumber people.
They are fish
they-
and wood.
Fish and wood,
Yeah.
yeah. The fisher groups of people, I guess, the people that are going to be doing the fishing, I ask that you don't overfish during this time. I know it's tempting because there will be more people to feed, but that can aggressively disturb the ecosystem. And if you overfish right now, you're likely to cause fault later down the line. Catch what you need, don't overfish. If I catch anybody overfishing, I will sink your ships.
You just kind of see, like, the little child holding the mushroom. She's like, I wonder if I can sink ships one day. She's like, she seems she has been deemed by the nature goddess. But she just kind of holds the little mushroom pad closer to herself.
I'll kind of look at the child. I'll just go, respect nature, and nature will respect you back. If you hurt nature, nature will hurt you back. Keep that in mind, little one. Looks at the old stingy fishermen that are probably giving me a bunch of stink eye. Just stare him down. As aggressively as Bloom can, but I'm assuming V over my shoulders glaring them down as well is much more effective.
I definitely came up here to point my gun at anyone from behind them if they gave any trouble.
You
You
know,
definitely
honestly,
have
I
big
highly
iron on
appreciate
his
that.
hip.
You see it now. Give me an intimidation check, V. See if you can quell the peasants with your intimidation.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. Well,
See how respect they are basically peasants, but we'll see. You have critically succeeded at their expectations and beyond. They have everyone else is kind of speaking, like, you see, like, every single person who seems like they have like a snarl, like they're about to make a rude comment. You just you were perfectly able to like zone in on them exactly, and like they begin to like kind of stop talking as they kind of mumble to themselves. You were what's
Just
keeping the peace.
just tapping the gun against my mask nonchalantly.
Okay.
Anyways, everyone, return to your homes. We'll make sure to have enough bedding for everyone. And of course, the inn will always be open for the adventurers, as we always have. And I'll make sure to have personal accommodations for the new soldiers showing up. And everyone just kind of like, just kind of nonchalantly and just starts to like walk off. They don't really know what to do. they wanted to have like their anger directed at something, but then V just kind of like intimidate everyone, so they just kind of like walk off. And once the people who are like really kind of like start something walk off, the others just kind of like start walking off and just talking to each other.
As everyone's walking off, Nilo, like, from going from essentially what he used to be like, of just like happy everything, smiling, his like big old grin, all that just goes away. He's just like, A turns to Yin and is just like, I didn't say anything I wasn't like, that wasn't right. Right?
With enough ale, these people will mostly forget everything you've said anyway, so even if you said the perfect of things, I'm not sure how much it would retain, but you did seem to quell the, well, animosity that was forming within the town, so I do applaud you greatly for that.
Okay. I was just making sure that I didn't, like... Because I know I mentioned you and the mayor trying to help with, like, the soldiers that are coming in a little bit with, like, making an area for them so they don't have to come in here, but I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say that or not. Same with the getting drinks at the inn and stuff. I just wanted to make sure I kind of just said what would logically make sense.
You just see the mayor just come over to you and it just kind of hobbles over a little bit, and she shakes your hand and says, "Hey, you will be fine, dearie. I've been mayor for long enough to know a city and what the struggles of a city are. This isn't the first time chaos has happened in this town. And it certainly won't be the last, but it certainly has been such a long time. I'm sure you'll do fine."
You want a
Thank
lemon?
you.
He just looks up at the mayor.
Ophelia's gonna tap Nilo on the shoulder and is gonna say, "Should we tell them about what's in the woods?"
Yeah, in a second. Actually, yeah, while that's happening, I'm going to tell Yin.
She goes over and takes the lemon and be like, "I will make sure to plant this and see who outlives the tree or me."
I mean, or you could just bake it into lemon tarts. I've been told lemon squares are quite delicious out of this.
If this is something that I will be allowed to eat, I would most certainly like to test its citrusy nature.
I mean, yeah, I'd prefer it if you ate it. I mean, to be fair, it, like plants and happiness, it comes in and out and fades. So, I mean, you might as well enjoy it as a snack or something while, during this time of potential stress to alleviate some of that with some happiness.
She starts to take the lemon, and she starts to go back to her little town and her little home. "Thank you so much, Nature Spirit. We are so happy to have you blessing us."
Miss Yin, we might have a predicament. Not like a bad predicament, but a unknown is scary kind of predicament.
Every single thing about you has been unknown so far, so please do try to surprise me. This has been a welcome day for anything.
Yeah. So you know the person that this town is named after?
You
Kind
want to
of,
meet him?
Just kind of thinks for a second. I'm sure that the person died in the Great Tower, though he was a rogue, so being, well, a rogue, he may have turned tail. I would hope our hero of the town wasn't such a, well, disastrously roguish creature.
Well, he did die. But he might not might. Okay, I'm going to be as blunt as I can. That way it makes it to where you don't have to, like, I'm not being around the bush. Okay, basically, dude did die around that time. The reason he was the name of this town was because he was the one to die first. Understood, got it, and the only one to die, I think, in general. Understood, got it, okay. We found him. his body plus his ghost. We found out that part of his soul was somewhere else in a big skeletal thing. I might have accidentally put them both parts of his soul back together. Which originally I was trying to make it to where he passes on to have his soul back together. It's okay, cool. Instead, I accidentally made both parts of his soul into the skeleton golem looking thing. And he might be waiting outside of town because he really wants to protect the town and also wants to help with the war. But wants to protect the town. So that's a thing, and I'm sorry.
Speaking, so we've always welcomed more gods to the town. If he truly has returned from the dead to grace his presence, then once again, I'm sure the townsfolk would be happy to see him and allow him to, well, actually earn the title instead of just having the title for 500 years.
That's what I was hoping. It's just, I don't know how people would have felt. Originally, we were well, we could just bring him in town and explain, but I was just maybe don't bring a giant skeleton without explaining first. So, that's the reason he's not here. Same with Teriel. But, yeah.
Oh yeah, Teriel. And she kind of looks over to you, Ophelia, and she says, speaking of new people, she kind of looks up down, who exactly is this?
Oh, so this is Ophelia. I'm still trying to figure it out, but she seems to know us, and she said something about time stuff, and right now my, understanding of things is so low. I just sort of went with it.
You see a very... Actually, I need all four of you to give me a perception check.
I was gonna say, I mean, I actually no, the first one was the one that I did before you even did the thing, but still.
My perception went up. Haha.
Okay, everything, there is, enough of it except Ophelia. You actually don't notice it. She seems almost she's very, very controlled a lot of the times, but hearing about the time magic stuff, it just really kind of uneases her a little bit, and just to make her shift in such a way that it's subtle, but clearly the mention of that is not sitting too well. However, she does reach out a hand to you, Ophelia.
Ophelia happily takes it and shakes her hand and gives her a small smile.
You good?
I'm sorry, I have speech impediment.
No,
I
no, I
stumble on
get
my
that. It was just a situation of I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But she holds out the hand, takes the hand, shakes it gently, gives a small smile, and says...
And before you speak, the second you two touch hands, both of you begin to look completely blankly out at each other, making eye contact for the first time. And Ophelia, suddenly, seems like you were in somewhere else at this moment. And Ophelia, you now find yourself in Otari, but it seems to be a lot longer ago, as the entire area seems to be still in development. Few houses seem to be littering the streets. It seems like it's almost like it's hundreds of years ago, but the whole town just seems to be younger. And you find yourself walking upon this town as if you have never been here in your life, but you find yourself almost like this place seems like a good home for you. And with this, you find yourself walking up to the town, and after meeting a few people, it's almost like a blur, but then you find yourself a little bit more in the future. And then suddenly, you seem to be more welcome in the town, and everyone seems to be enjoying you being there. And then, all of a sudden, you flash back to reality. And then suddenly, you're back with the group.
Sounds agonizing despair.
Welcome back.
and then you
Okay.
return to yourself.
Ophelia looks to Yin and says, "How old are you?"
I mean, I'm at least 2, but
She looks at you with a very, very solemn expression as both everyone else around them, you see both of them basically stare into each other's eyes for a solid, 2 minutes without ever moving, speaking, or anything at all. And then suddenly they just start talking and resuming their talk like nothing happened. And she says that I've been here for many, many years in order to actually establish the, Thieves Guild here. I would have had to been here from, mostly the start. She kind of looks at you very curiously.
I see. Interesting.
She kind of, let goes of your hand. She kind of, holds it almost a little bit defensively to her side. Very unnerved by all this. It's, happy to have you.
So Ophelia says nothing and just kind of steps back while still looking Yin up and down.
So yes, it looks like we have some new faces in town. How lovely for everyone. It looks like so it's getting a little bit late. Why don't we meet up with your friend you mentioned? Otari, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll lead the way then.
And Nila will do just that as I just take him all the way over here.
You just fly across.
No, but he will lead the way. It's just I don't want to be like, yes, let's go every single step of the way.
You just pick up Yen, just yeet.
Starts flying.
I'm sure he could pick her up.
At level 6, yeah. Terrio, what were you doing with the bone golem during all of this? He's like, I'm gonna go to town. They need to worship me. I have been gone for 500 years and I deserve to be worshipped. This town is named after me. They should be rolling out a red carpet for me.
Is that what he's saying?
He is
I don't remember
very,
that.
He
That
is,
sure as hell ain't that accent.
he's just like, aha, I have been away for 500 years. They should be more than happy to see me once again. I have been away, their long-lost hero, locked away in a tower. They should be so happy to see me once again.
You know what? Terriel's probably lying to him. Just gonna be like, yeah, they probably are.
Just full on, just like, when the fuck are they getting back?
They must be having a welcome party for me. I'm sure Nilo and the gang must have told them I was so important. They must be preparing a party for me.
The mayor has no idea, no one knows just yet.
So, I'm sure that they're getting the most important people in Otari to come and greet you.
He kind of steps forward like he wants to go. I must go see my birthday party. I must have had at least 500 birthday parties prepared.
500 birthday parties. That's a lot.
He starts to step towards the town while they're still Nilo's still
on.
doing his speech.
We gotta wait. It's very important.
Why would I wait? They must say, I'm sure they can have only one birthday party. We don't need all 500, though. We do have there is a lot too many days in the year.
You waited 500 years. Why spoil it when you could just wait another couple minutes here?
Give me that diplomacy check.
Oh boy.
I will assist him in his endeavor.
You are in town right now talking with
You're
the
not
group.
there.
This is him and his. This is it.
Oh, this is before we got it
Yeah.
back.
You
Okay.
you convinced him to be like, yes, I guess the birthday party will be way greater if I wait just a little bit longer. And he begins to sit down, and you see a little bit of decayed leaves just begin to form around him as he sits in this grassy area.
Meanwhile, Terriel's just looking up. How the fuck do I make a birthday cake within 5 seconds? He's just like, jeez.
And with that, everyone ends up showing up as Terry's debating how to do a birthday cake. Everyone shows up with Madame Yin herself.
Oh, finally you're here.
Hey, sorry we kept you so long.
Did you get lost?
No, just had to talk in front of people. But we brought Yin, so yeah, Yin, this is Altari. Look, it's yeah.
Kind of, she looks Otari up and down and says, I'm sure you weren't. I'm pretty sure the adventure group. Whether you like this, those many years ago. And he's gonna see Otari be like, of course not. I have this new body and it's way stronger than my old one. I ended up falling to such a silly for tricks, but now I'm stronger and I won't have to worry about that. Just gonna looks him up and down and be like, well, you may be. How does your kingdom deal with the unnaturals? As she looks over to you, Nilo.
I don't remember. Genuinely, that was my siblings and parents' whole thing. I don't remember. But I mean, I don't think it would be that bad considering what at least my specific kingdom was. Because okay, what do you mean? I guess to specify. I'm sorry.
Things that typically don't have, well, souls being in bodies that souls weren't originally inhabiting. And as well as, well, things that died and then suddenly start moving once again.
Well, I'm not 100% sure on the whole souls in bodies that they're not supposed to be. Because I honestly don't think we've ever actually dealt with that. The, like, undead things, or things that, like, essentially undead, I don't think we've ever really... Last I checked, we sort of treated them like normal people. If they fuck up, like, and hurt people and stuff, they get punished for it, but if they're just living their life again, they're just living their life again. Does that make sense?
We will keep this one. Atari, you are so welcome in the town, though I don't seem to have the accommodations for someone of your size. Would you please stay with the camp and watch over the camp that we are going to be erecting soon? We need so much lumber, and you would be such a great help for the upcoming, well, at least defense of the town. Would you lend your aid to defending the town once again? She will, see.
Is she rolling a check? She's so dumb with that.
She rolled a 19 and her dice roll. I was always like, well, I have been away for so long. At least they could at least do a little bit of protection for the town. I gotta give them a reason to worship me after all. They've already named the town after me. Now maybe I can make a second town named after me. I'll call it Atari 2. We'll go and it'll be like, yes, and go collect some, we need some lumber for the upcoming camps. And kind of, you see him with his massive, like, bone blade. He's like, I got you covered. And then he, like, slices and, like, 3 trees single-handedly fall with a single sweep of his, like, giant bone blade arm.
Don't destroy too many, though. We kind of still should have some.
Make sure that you plant at least some seeds for each one that you cut down.
You kind of see as he cuts them down, you kind of see like all of the various branches and everything. He just kind of picks them up and be like, well, we'll need a small amount. Hard to see how many people we're gonna have in the town. I'm not sure how many the soldiers are coming, but we're gonna need a lot of area for the soldiers.
You shouldn't need to.
Yeah, neither do I. Speaking of soldiers and stuff, though, he looks back at you and is just like, should I give you the letter now, or should we just go back to town for me to give it to you?
You can give it to me now. I will be personally making sure that I will have to do some business. And of course, that business is going to take me a little bit somewhere else other than my inn tonight.
I understand. he is going to hand over the letter. Yeah, hopefully we figure out what's going on before they arrive.
Thank you, Neela. I will take care of this. Also, I must be off. There is things I need to attend to for, as you can imagine, I'm a very busy person tonight.
Do you want me to scout out an area that's appropriate for them to be housed in, specifically if we're going to be putting them outside of the town somewhere in the forest area? Do you want me to go find a good spot for them to potentially bed down and create their own little fort situation?
You see Madame turn over and then kind of squat down a little bit so she's kind of eye level with you as much as she can. She says, "That would be fantastic, Bloom. Yes, if you could find an area that would cause the least amount of harm, I trust that you would have a respectful amount of, well, nature as well as efficiency, as there does have to be an exchange here. I hope you understand."
Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, we can take the seed and try to help regrow some of the dead spawn that's coming from the lighthouse. And we can also protect some of them and also help to pass knowledge down to the next generations and current generations on how to appropriately take care of trees and seedlings.
That sounds like a fantastic plan, Bloom. I'm so glad you're with us in the town. The mayor seems to have taken such a fondness to you as well.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just a lemon person.
You seem to have a certain charisma about you. It's a good quality, so thank you so much, Bloom. She'll begin to walk off into the forest. Almost at a semi-hurried pace, but...
I'm gonna look at V. I still want this town to drown at some point in time. I very much so see that as a very possible future, that this entire town should be wiped up with the ocean. Just saying. I mean, I just want to make sure that's clear.
You all guys out now alone, at least.
I'm gonna go start scouting for a good spot for them to go. If you want to go back into town with Ophelia and Teriel, I'll take V with me, and we'll go find a good spot for them to be, if you don't mind, V.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we can go do that.
I just don't want to get something that I don't know how to fight. Oh.
Are you two okay going back to, like, the end?
Yeah.
Yes,
What time is it? Is it,
It is very night.
Yeah, it's late as hell.
Y'all spent 4 sessions. It is very night.
Yeah, it's like probably like in the morning kind of night.
I'm surprised that there were so many people out for a speech in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
It is the
so was
entire
I.
Townsworth. I think she still has...
Did they say anything that was, were they discussing anything before you were there?
They seemed very upset about this war, which I do understand.
Well, that makes sense. It is war.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, hey, I mean, I didn't like actually make any promises, so I mean, they'll still be upset with me if anything happens. But like, I didn't make any real promises. I didn't say I will make sure, no matter what. I was just like, I'm gonna try.
You should probably speak with a little bit more confidence about yourself and your
Oh,
ability.
trust me, I was. But the thing is that I can only fake it for so long. I can't be what I used to be.
And making too grand of promises could backfire.
What did you used to be?
Not this. Like, just genuinely not this. Also, I wanted to ask earlier, not to you, Ophelia, I wanted to ask, it was off that you and Yin were literally holding hands and staring at each other for a good solid 2 minutes.
Were we?
Yes. Why? That was the weirdest fucking thing.
Well, I suppose I might as well tell you.
I would say you don't have to, it's just I'm confused.
Well, I would have to tell you to explain it properly.
That's fair.
Well, I have visions from time to time. And I just happened to have a vision when I touched that woman's hand.
Ah. Okay.
You're not weirded out by that?
Honestly, with everything that's happened, from me even being in this town, no, it doesn't weird me out. It doesn't do anything. It's just I don't want to ask too many questions if you're not comfortable. It's just a situation to where there is so much going on right now that small things like that, which I'm not saying it's small, but like small things like that are not a priority to me right now as of, oh, I think that's weird, or, it's just, okay, that's a thing. Okay.
Supportive.
See.
And how does Terrio feel about this?
It's weird, but it's not like I haven't seen any weird things before.
You are all quite odd.
You're just realizing this? You said you knew us, so I'm just saying, if we weren't like this then,
Well, I've met
something
you
happened.
before. I never said that I knew you before.
That's fair. That's fair.
What do you know about that woman Yin?
Well, I know she is in control of the Thieves Guild. I know that she, in reality, runs a lot of things compared to, like, the mayor. Like, they both run certain things, but she, like, runs, like, other things. Like, mayor is daytime, she's, like, night, if that makes any sense. They are literally, like, day and night in, like, what they, like, run. But I don't know much.
You know,
I just know that because a lot of things that happened in the beginning of, like, us being here, she didn't ask questions. She was just like, because you took my property, you are now a part of the Thieves Guild, and I prove that you didn't kill him. Which we didn't kill him. But yeah.
I have a question. What is the mayor's name? Again?
The mayor's
Mayor, I don't
name
know.
is Molibent, but y'all don't know that. Technically, y'all never asked.
Okay.
I was gonna say, we never asked, we don't know. It's just like, mayor, how?
It's funny because you were talking about Yin, and I can only think about the egg.
Wait,
But,
what? What race is Yin? Do we know? Elf?
Honestly, I never asked. I just know she's very human looking. And sort of assume, because I didn't think she was elf, but I couldn't tell at the time, because every interaction I've had with her was so short, except for the small times where it's actually like, oh, we're talking, but even then, they're still really short conversations, so it's not like I can guess. I feel like it'd be rude to just guess, you know?
So, odd.
But
Well-
considering the fact that I know she had a conversation with you that I slightly overheard was like, she's been here probably since the beginning, so I would assume
She
elf.
has.
It's
I
like, I would
saw-
assume elf.
I saw in the vision, I saw the town being built. It was brand new, like a newborn baby. And I feel as though I was looking through her eyes. I suspect she has much deeper ties to this town than she lets on.
I mean, probably. I don't know.
You're not worried about that right now, are you?
There is so much going on. I'm sorry. I want to. I really want to. It's just everything that's going on now. I can't. It.
I understand.
Just get some sleep. You should be fine in the morning.
That's
Yes,
if I
it's
can
been a long
sleep.
day. It's been a very long day.
And what is
I sleep because I enjoy it.
that is technically true. They don't actually have to sleep, but they do it because they enjoy it. It's really ironic that the cat doesn't actually have to sleep, but only sleeps because they enjoy it.
Which I mean, I'm just saying.
What is V and Bloom? What are y'all finally have yourself some honest to goodness actual alone time together? What are y'all discussing?
Boom's just kind of boop across, and kind of traveling along the path, kind of looking for a couple of different things, and she'll kind of find like a big open field, and she'll be like, I mean, this could work. I mean, it's already cleared, so they're not gonna have to worry about that. If they didn't bring their own tents, that sounds like an issue to them, not an issue to us. Plus, do you know what the weather, which season we're in for this part of the world? I feel like I would know that. Like, I might know that.
Yeah, you
or
would.
at
You
least
would just know that.
estimate.
You would 100% know that.
Are we summer or
mid-
fall?
This is like the beginning of summer going into summer.
Okay. I mean, the nights might be a little cold, but they can have a blankie and snuggle up.
There's probably like a blood moon in like 2 months. You're not sure yet, you know.
Yeah.
How would that affect me?
I think if I talk to the logging company and we go get some of the dead wood, because that burns pretty well, and maybe like a couple of trees, we might be able to provide them with enough firewood. They won't necessarily have a structure to necessarily hide from the elements, but otherwise, I mean, they should be able to be pretty decent out here. And I think the only thing they'll have to worry about is if any storm picks up. But if they're soldiers, they've gone through worse. That's what I'm thinking.
In theory, they should already be prepared for something like that.
They should have personal tents and bags and other things like that. I remember back when we first were traveling and we didn't even have a tent and we had to hide under trees under the roads because we couldn't actually protect ourselves from the rain necessarily. And you wouldn't think that I would notice it, but I always noticed that you would always kind of try to cover me up with your coat to make sure I didn't get wet, which is funny because I'm a plant. Like,
It's in force of habit.
I know. It was sweet. How's all of this going? Kind of gestures towards your face and stuff like that.
How's this going? Points at your
No.
face.
It just reminds me of Deceive Ink when you heal. They're like, oh, and it fixed your face.
And it fixed your face.
Just hand to the mask. It's going as well as can be expected. No
That's
better,
good.
no worse.
Okay. That's good. I still hate that I can't always heal you. I still can't really heal you.
Mm-hmm.
I think my magic is starting to take a path that is a bit different than what I initially expected.
This isn't your burden to bear of the healing sorts. This was done by me, to me, essentially. I'll figure it out as I have.
Yeah, but I like being able to keep those that are around me, well, alive and happy, and make sure that they're still kicking for as long as they need to kick.
You keep the rest of the group up and running. Like, the right arm out, and he
Why-
like crunches it. I can keep myself up and going for a little bit longer.
Okay. Like I said, you still owe me my promise, though. We gotta go see that big forest one day.
And find the fire that gets worse with water, of course.
Look, I just want to see a big tree. I just wait a minute.
I feel fine.
Do
Nothing
you-
too hard.
Do you
Once
want to
get
head?
done.
Do you want to head back to the group, or do you want to camp out here for the night?
See, I feel like if we kept you away from Neela for too long, they're gonna panic. Probably head back.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll start meandering.
You're all gonna spend your another night in the tavern. Finally have a tavern scene.
Oh, okay.
Made a
I
tavern
was
scene
afraid-
today.
I was worried something broke. I thought this. I'll be honest. I thought that I don't have glasses on. I thought Yin up here was Jesus at first.
No spoiling.
Yeah.
God, is
No
that
s-
you?
No spoiling. What is Cutlery Thief? Why do I have a playlist called Cutlery Thief? I forgot what this was. Sure. Let's do this. I don't know. I gotta get the abomination vaults. Let me get the Otawi. Versatile music. There we go. So you make your way back to the tavern. Most people seem to be, that is a weird sound. Okay. Most people seem to have made their way to their own homes. As they are prepping up their supplies, the inn is actually mostly dead. There just seems to be 3 dwarves that seem to be, well, no matter what happens, they always seem to maintain their position in the bar. You're not really too sure what they're doing, but they definitely manage to find their position in the bar every night, regardless of what's going on in the world.
Alright.
And as you all hear, you all begin to notice as some people come in the front door. It seems to be a very odd assortment of people. You have just what looks to be a very odd assortment. As they all kind of walk in, and they seem to be talking amongst themselves. As they're like, I think this is the inn. Yeah, this is the inn where we're supposed to go, right? Yeah, they heard the quest was here. And they all
Is
seem
one of
to
them
be...
named Dominic Toretto?
Family.
They said, no, I'm not named Dominic Corretto. I'm not any of them at all. I'm, of course, the one, and you kind of see the Knoll chap up says, I'm Chad Baskskull. I'm a Knoll
Aura.
champion.
I'm already ignoring him.
Literally said something just like, I don't care.
So he just goes, takes a seat.
Yo, that Jerboa? That's a Jerboa.
You just see,
Pushes like a small cup of tea over to V while sitting next to them.
you just see in the background be like, hey, do you think we could pickpocket one of them? How much do you think they're gold they're carrying? No, we can't
What
do
about
that. We're being
pickpocketing?
good tonight. We're being good tonight. You just see this, what looks to be some sort of rat folk looking cleric in the background.
That's
And
definitely a Jerboa.
as you just kind of see them, as you kind of see them ignore, it's like, and this is my group, of course. I'm the leader of the group. We have, and he just starts for no reason. He just starts naming off his group. He's like, this is Quincy Weathervane, our halfling druid. And this over here is Holly Lighthammer, our little
Yeah.
cleric.
Gonna grab my drink, get up, and leave.
It's like
And then, of
looking at
course,
distorting
we
me at a
have-
funhouse.
And we have, of course, Eric, our human fighter. We have been sent here on a quest to destroy something known as ghouls, and we've been saying we managed to get a high quest from the Absalon Adventurers Guild.
Oh, okay.
Of course there's
What
a human
guild?
fighter.
The
Oh, no.
Adventurers
Absalom.
Guild, of course, in Absalom. The city, the major city, the wonderful city, the home of all the adventurers. We put together ourselves, it was a group of 4. Well, technically there's a 5th one, but, well, the 5th one is our dwarf bard, and he seems to have overslept, and no one had the heart to wake him, so we managed to come with us 4 instead.
So out of curiosity,
They just don't immediately start talking amongst themselves, just completely ignoring all the others around. I know, right? They look so cool. What about that one? Do you think they're important to the quest? No, maybe not. Do you think they're the quest
The-
giver? I wonder if they have a quest too.
I see.
How much money
They're-
do you want to
they-
bet who's gonna die first?
I see they think they're the Protex here.
And how much? And he's gonna. And I hear, of course, that we're gonna be the saviors of this town. Of course, the gold bounty, of course, will only pay for a small fraction. The rest of it will be paid in our gratitude, I'm sure. But it will be fantastic to see such a lovely quest fulfilled.
My, you are quite full of yourselves.
Yeah, you thought that too. Yeah. So like I was asking, out of curiosity, with your quest, so does it specify like how many goals you're dealing with or anything like that?
They kind of hold the. I thought the quest giver was here. They kind of look over their notes. It says specifically here on the notes board, go to Otari and speak to the innkeeper, and they will have the quest.
I see. I mean, you did. I mean, obviously Yin is here, but like, you also literally right before this said Yin wasn't
Oh yeah,
going
Yin
to
is
be
not
here.
here. Actually, Yin is not actually here. That was from the old thing.
I was
Yin
gonna
is
say,
not here.
If that's the case, Yin is out right now to deal with business, which is the innkeeper. But
They kind of just start immediately talking amongst themselves. I thought the innkeeper's always supposed to be in the tavern. Where else would the innkeeper go? Maybe we have to find the innkeeper. Maybe that's our first quest
No.
is to find the innkeeper.
Oh my
okay,
You see
I
one
will.
of them. You see the druid look directly up into the sky and be like, "Are we supposed to go somewhere else right now? Did you lead us to the wrong inn? Was it supposed to be the other inn?" And like no response whatsoever. It's like, oh, okay. So apparently we are in the right place. I guess we have to go find
Okay,
the
like-
innkeeper. Sorry, he talks to his god sometimes to kind of like notice you. He talks to his god sometimes, you know.
That's fine. It's just the fact I was in the
Okay.
middle of a sentence.
They're literally
Okay.
a fucking nerd D&D party talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
their
that is
god.
literally what's happening. Bros think they just think they're the Protex here, bitch.
Yes, it's what if we send them to the ghouls? Maybe the ghouls can kill them.
They probably
I
will, and that's not. Fuck. Before they even get to the goals, everything's gonna kill them.
Yes, it's just like whispering.
Like, we took
right up-
everything but the things in that fucking lighthouse. But like I was saying, no, Yin is out right now dealing with business because there's supposed to be a war that is coming through. So fun times. So she's busy right now. But we have information about these ghouls.
You see, I
If
told
you
you the
would-
quest giver would be here. So you see the druid looking up. Okay, I guess I doubted you. I guess we are in the right place. Yes, you have a quest for us, correct?
Bloom's gonna shake her head no at Nilo and then just like move a little bit back towards V and the other.
Nilo just gives Bloom a smile, just a big old grin. It's just like, our problems might be okay.
Ophelia's gonna turn
Um.
Nilo around real quick and just gonna put their heads together and whisper, Nilo, if we send them to the ghouls, they are going to die.
They are, but what if? What if? I'm not saying it's a great idea, but what if we fight with them? All we needed was more people. Ignore the fact there's probably like 72 ghouls right now.
That's a
Like, Abby
horrible
was-
idea. That's a
Like,
horrible
come
idea.
on.
Nilo, they're too
Okay.
big. We can't-
Okay, I get
don't
it.
10 people can take on an army of ghouls. I'm sorry.
What do you suggest how we get rid of them? Aren't we just gonna be like, yeah, you're just gonna keep growing, and like, we can't do it. They've already got to that point.
If we
Since-
turn on
since-
them now, we lose our chances to manipulate
Quest
them.
giver, we've already finished talking amongst ourselves. You're supposed to give us a quest now.
Sorry.
Fetch wood.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna lean over to Bloom. Like, who are they looking for?
They're looking for the quest giver. They're looking for the bartender, and they want to fight the ghouls, I guess. So I'm pretty sure if they die though and turn into ghouls, we're gonna have some problems with some superpowered ghouls.
So, yeah.
just
Okay,
saying,
okay,
just
I have
saying.
an idea.
The
Well,
I
we're
can
gonna
think.
enlist.
I
We
think I
can
can think.
enlist these ghouls too, though. See, we're gonna get a bigger army.
I mean,
What if?
You see,
I
well,
have
you
an
see
idea
the
now.
you see the halfling druid just go up and start to like sneakily like go behind like the dwarf is kind of passed out drinking, and like you just see them like just they're gonna just try. As they just
Do
like
we know
go
where the
up here.
I'm
bartender
gonna
went?
try fucking pickpocket it.
she went into the forest.
Cool, I got how much gold do I?
Fuck.
How much gold did I get? Oh, it looks like about. He kind of holds out his hand to the sky. Okay, 2 gold, sweet. He just kind
Oh
of goes
my
back
God.
to the group.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
You don't get to
I-
just pickpocket people.
Right now,
I've-
we're not doing this.
Bloom,
Okay.
I've got
wait,
an
I
idea.
have-
Hold on.
I have an idea. Oh my God, no.
You see, Ophelia, as you looked at him and say that, he instantly, oh crap, and he just instantly turns into a mouse, and then starts like running outside the door real fast. He like goes behind the wall, turns back into like his halfling self, and then like, wow, these mice have been really snatching stuff lately.
Bro, we saw you.
horrible.
All right,
Yes.
hold on. Do we know? We know what the bartender looks like, right?
Yes,
It
it's
is literally
Yin.
Yin.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, hold on. I have an idea. Hold on. I got an idea, Bloom. Hold on. I'm gonna like
We should
dip.
teach them that actions have consequences.
I'm gonna dip. I would like.
Hand him.
I'm gonna dip into like this back room real quick.
Go
Can I
ahead.
use shadowy disguise to turn into Yin?
Yes, you may.
Oh,
You would.
no.
They
Oh
don't. They
my
don't.
God.
They
Wait,
don't
wait,
know
no.
what. They don't
Wait.
know what yin is. So basically, the closest thing you can get, they would probably accept.
That's fine.
You
That's-
realize I could literally give you the head disguise.
Well, listen, that's fine. It'll come back after us anyways. Listen, I want to use this, so I'm gonna dip into the shadows. As then, Bloom, you could probably see they wrap around, and I come stepping back out looking like Yin. I'm gonna go behind the bar.
Where are you going? Why you fucking pickpocket?
I just give you a thumbs up, and then just like sit at the bar, realize I'm too small, move over to the booster seat stool that's sit there.
That's how the dwarves always have a dedicated seat. No one brings their children to the children's section.
Mhm.
Right?
I never said it was specifically a children's booster seat. I just said it was a booster seat.
No, I know.
It may
but-
be an inn, but I feel like inns are sort of like pubs, essentially. That
Yeah, it's a
Essentially.
tavern.
that's it.
And
Yeah.
from behind the counter, I'm like, who's looking for a quest?
Ah! And you just like immediately, all of them just immediately run past you all as if you don't even like. They just like they're just gonna walk straight past. Quest giver. Yes,
I'm going to
we
steal
heard that there was a quest for 50 gold to clear out some ghouls in a tower.
Oh, well, yeah, there do happen to be ghouls in the tower. How do we know such a group as yourself could handle such a task?
You kind of have the cleric step up. I'm a holy. I'm the holy cleric of light, and I'm here to destroy all that are undead. I was once back in the old town. An undead killed my family, and now I'm a cleric, and I'm going to go to the tower and kill undead.
That's so great and generic. I love it.
Can I just put my hand on his shoulder and just like give him a big toothy grin? And just like,
Really?
oh, you're here to take care of the undead?
I am Holly the cleric. It's kind of things just like, yes, I kill undead with holy smite.
Uh-huh. Do you know when things undead are near you?
I haven't learned that ability yet, but my master says I will get that ability in about 2 more quests.
I see. Just realized, not all undead are bad, whether or not you believe me.
I'd
But
like to mention that you are inadequately equipped and will be torn to shreds.
you all should train more, honestly.
Maybe
Because
try
the
taking
amount of ghouls that are here, you guys at your ability will not be able to. Unless... Actually, no, I'd get myself killed, probably. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to challenge the Starbow specifically and just be like, yeah, you want to fight, buddy? You want to
See-
fight?
Yeah, man.
See, Nilo, do you do not think they're up for the task? You think they need to
No.
prove
No, I
themselves
don't,
somehow?
because if we aren't up
Hey,
for
you,
this
get out of there.
task...
He,
I see. Get out of there.
He rolls for stealth.
Oh, did that motherfucker?
Just
Bro,
I'm just
fucking stop!
gonna stop him right here.
He
Stop
turns.
trying to steal everything.
I was just looking. It was just a.
No,
It
you
was
weren't.
innocent
I'm
peruse.
No,
going
you fucking
to
wa-
manhandle this halfling and just grab
You
his
you
ass.
grapple the halfling.
Take the 2 gold back.
I'm sifting through his pockets and just pouring out whatever linings of stuff that he probably has stolen. from
Maybe they
multiple
need a
people.
trial of a trial to go through to see if they're worthy. Do you think they could handle a giant?
Oh, you're right.
You see Eric. You see Eric, the human fighter, come up and be like, "Yes, I'd love to challenge things with my sword."
Man, he's John Eric, the human fighter.
I mean, there's talks of a giant roaming these lands.
Quest giver,
If that-
what direction is this giant in? I must go face him in combat.
I will ask you not to.
Yeah, don't face him. He's literally the protector of this place. Don't fucking...
Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
Yes, literally! The giant that we are talking about is literally the protector of this place.
Yeah, but I think out of character. I think that giant can kill them. So
honestly though, I want to kill them because they are the type
Yeah.
of players that are so fucking cocky.
I'm gonna point them in the direction of not Osiris. I'm blanking.
Otori.
Altair.
Atari.
Yeah.
We're in
I
the
gotta
You know
point
what?
Atari.
You know
We're in
what?
the Atari
I
with
redact
Atari,
my
yeah.
statement. Just yeah.
I'm gonna point them in his direction. And like, there's been speaks of a giant creature roaming the lands.
How about just a
And they just kind of what you see the knoll just speak up. How much gold is this quest worth?
If you guys are able to do that, how much do I have?
Oh, hold on, no.
Taking
I'm-
400
I-
off. How much do I have?
I'm gonna try this. If you are able to complete this task, we'll not only double for the ghouls, we'll add an extra 100 to it, about 250 altogether, from this lovely patron here. As I point to myself. Again.
You see the halfling Jew just look up at the sky. Isn't that a little bit high for what I thought we weren't high? Are we? Is that right? Is that what you want us to do? And like, he just kind of talks to one of the. I don't know. Is this? I guess giants. I guess. And then kind of you see
The
you
giant
see
is just a test of trial. Because I don't know if you can take on the ghouls, but this will prove.
You know, Nilo, I think this would be good practice to actually whip people into shape.
Unless you are too inexperienced and scared.
You just see the Knoll just like start to like bash the hammer like on his chest plate all manly. Like it's like, yes, I am Chad Bash Skull. I will personally see to make sure their skull is properly bashed in.
What if they don't have a skull? What if they're like faces in their torso?
I will.
Then your name just becomes ironic.
I will contort their body until it is skull shaped, so then I may smash it.
It feels so
What
extra.
if there are multiple skulls?
Yeah, they.
You just see him like you see a little bit of a tail wag, like a very small bit of his like tail just begins to wag. It's like that would be a dream, my dear.
It might be reality.
Would you like to just spar with them so we can teach them what it's like?
Honestly, I kind of want. Not gonna lie, there's a small part of me that wants to like spar with them and just be like,
No, let me have this. This is hilarious.
you have an opportunity. It's like,
No.
honestly, there's a fucked up part where even I think Neela would be like, if they can quote unquote like
a 20 grappled them.
If they can beat our ass,
it's like if they can one not even the ghoul part. I'm thinking, what if they beat us, prove their worth? It's like, yeah, they can try and take care of the ghouls, but I'd just be like, hey, if you really, really want to fight things, you could join a war and fight things.
Well, they're too cowardice to fight in a war.
You don't.
They
know
want
that.
monsters.
Nilo, I'm sensing you're looking for an outlet for some pent-up stress.
I mean,
Did
it
you
would
s-
be-
Ophelia, please.
You kind of see the
you
druid look.
flirting?
You see the druid look up at the sky. Is this a series of multiple quests in a row? I think this is what some people call a campaign.
Oh my god.
I hate whatever this is.
Not gonna lie though, hate everyone. I'm okay with the Jerboa, despite his like motives. I love him. 'Cause
Like,
he's
yes,
innocent and
we
doesn't
accept.
realize.
We accept this quest. We will make sure to bring about the destruction of all that is not good.
Alright, the first things first, go gather some wood.
Yep, wax on, wax off, and all that. Please make sure that you bring proof of the creature if you are able to slay it.
They will go into the wilderness. But first, of course, as any great party, we must take a long rest here. It's been very arduous journey. We have to wait for our dwarf bard to catch up. He says he will be here in at least the next day.
I have a feeling that the dwarf bard is the only reasonable person in their whole entire fucking party.
Probably.
This is ridiculous.
Yes, quest giver. May we bother you for a long rest here.
Are there
Hear
any
me out.
empty rooms? Like, did I see any keys or anything?
Yes, seems to be two sets of rooms, one with 4 beds and one with 5.
I haven't
Mm,
gotten your
four.
party's
Give them
name
the 4 bed,
exactly.
make one of them sleep on the floor, and then we take the 5 bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the key for the 4. And I'm like, quest giver, as quest giver, I will also allow you to stay in our humble abode, free of charge. And give him the key for the 4 rooms.
You say
And
that. I'm
one of
going to.
the very small halfling goes up to you and says, well, since we're also going to be, since you're the quest giver, of course, a little bit of, golden advancement would be very kindly appreciated. He rolls persuasion.
It would be, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
do I
it
need-
would be.
Do I have to roll anything back, or? is
You
it just
would
like
too.
mine?
I
Nah,
don't-
take that how they will. Nah,
Yeah,
literally just be
yeah.
like,
Evil is gonna be worse.
be sarcastic as hell and be like, go to their fucking room.
I would literally just be like, it would be, wouldn't it? And I'll just slide the key over.
It's a good thing that you paid ahead of time, so the housing is free.
I'm gonna go meditate. This is too much for me.
Yeah,
And
this
Blue's
is-
just gonna
Bloom,
walk
get back.
out.
Bloom, I'm sorry.
You see them start to quest giver. I will see you in 8 hours to make sure that the quest is ready to be started. Anyways, we must go, as they all seem to just go in unison. They all seem to go to the rooms to go to sleep.
When they said to him, like, I may not be here because, you know, I also need sleep. Just go on in your own way.
Nilo,
Ian's gonna yell at us later.
also,
Yin's not gonna know. Oh, Yin's not gonna know shit.
The dwarves
He's
are just
gonna
passed
yell.
out.
There's no evidence to this. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, as soon as I know they're out of sight, I'm just gonna drop the skies and walk on out.
I doubt it, but like, would there be like,
They could be useful, but I feel that they would die before that even happens.
Oh,
before
don't
we
worry,
can
I'm
get to
going.
I was about to say, I don't think we can get as much use of them as we can get out of a flimsy twig.
I mean,
yeah,
If we
but the thing
cultivate
is, like, we could literally like have them train and then like
they are the.
war. I'm sorry, I just want to like take care of things, man.
I mean, they could be useful, but
fucking-
they could also die and add to the ranks of ghouls, which would be very problematic.
So
They'd be
perhaps it's
problematic
better they die to a
anyway.
golem.
Yeah.
I'm
We
interested
should
to see
probably
what
warn
y'all are doing.
Altari. I want to warn Altari. He should know what's going on.
That's actually what my
Yes.
plan was. I'm gonna walk out here to Bloom and be like, do you think we should go let Atari know
we
they'll
need
have
to.
guests?
We need to tell Altari. They're gonna be a nuisance.
They're gonna be dead.
They're gonna be dead, but like they're gonna be a nuisance.
Well, I
Can I
mean,
go
do
ahead and
we?
just disguise myself to be some like hooded assassin figure just to like mess with these guys?
up, Nilo?
We need to tell Altari that we just did this.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it's only fair to give him a
We
heads up.
just got here. It's the middle of the night.
Not gonna lie, I feel I don't trust that fucking. I don't trust
One-
him.
They said that they're waiting for their Dwarven Bard. I'm exhausted. It's been a
Oh.
long day. I need a rest. You
Need
need
a
a
rest.
rest. You all need
I don't
to
need
rest.
anything. I don't need
I-
anything. You know I don't.
You need me to be there for you as an emotional support blanket.
I'll go talk to Atari. You rest. You stay near your emotional support pillow. Squishy plushy plants.
Okay, fine, I'll bite.
Please don't.
You know that's not what I meant.
I feel like Bloom is Nilo's like Zen garden thing. Like how people clip in like nature those things.
I'm your bonsai tree.
That's what I meant. Bonsai tree, thank you.
I'm just trying to think of the best ways to mess with these people.
Yeah, we should.
Ophelia is so tired. She's just sitting down at the table and writing in her journal at this point.
I think maybe.
I'm
I mean,
interested to
yeah,
see.
I'm-
I'm just interested to see what y'all would do with them. You know.
I thinking of
We
like,
need-
maybe we could, like slide a letter underneath their room with like a black handprint saying that we know.
Oh, I am on my way to go visit Tari and let him know ahead of time to prepare for
Yeah.
battle.
But okay.
You can
Uh,
diffuse this all you want. I'm gonna at least go ahead with this. I have no
Yeah,
interest in these
just at
ghouls.
least warn him. Just be like, hey, we might have set it up.
Yeah, like I said, we set it up. I'm just gonna say, hey, I heard you're crazy. I'm not gonna put our name in this.
You're right. You're right. Okay. So where was our rooms? I would assume.
You get the 5-bedroom room.
Yeah. Shit, I can't.
You get the 5-bedroom room. Who is all going? I would like to know what everyone is. Oh, so let me. The walls may be blocking you a little bit.
They are.
Sometimes walls don't exactly. Let me get rid of this wall. There we go.
Okay.
Actually,
Corner,
Ophelia's
okay.
probably going to go up to the room and write in her journal instead of doing it down in the tavern.
Okay, you can go over to the room they're in.
Where's the room?
Over here.
Actually,
to
not
the
gonna
left.
lie, I want this
Oh
bed.
god, it's through their room? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
that's the reason I want
You-
this
you-
bed.
you
I
walk-
want to keep an eye on him.
You walk through the room, and every single one of them just seems to be completely knocked out. They're just all completely just dead
I thought it
knocked
was.
out.
I thought it was kind of upper lower was how I perceived
They're just
that.
I'm gonna
completely
take
not-
this corner bed right here because I can't sleep without something against my back. So.
Okay.
Ye-
There we
Bloom
go.
was just floating above her bed with little water beads floating around her body.
Obviously, Nilo can't sleep, so he's just going to be staring.
She's
Like
gonna have
curled
a
up like a cat, but like staring.
She's gonna have a little candle lit just bright enough for her to write, and she's just scribbling furiously in her journal.
I am quite curious, actually, on what the fuck these guys are gonna be doing.
Me too.
They're
I-
adventurers.
They're
They seem
they're a little bit
so-
more than just adventurers. Adventurers don't go ahead and talk to the sky.
One of them's a druid. They talk to the god.
That would be the
Our
cleric,
druid doesn't
though.
do that. Our druid doesn't do that. Like, yeah.
Like I expect that from the cleric, not the druid. Unless it was like me first campaign, and that was only because I was talking about Baphomet.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, go on, tell me. What does it? What does a druid talk to?
I have a question.
The god of hell. I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever made a lemon cake before?
Have I ever made a lemon cake?
Yes.
I mean, let's see. I've recommended lemon squares. I've definitely made like a lemon cake before, like a lemon meringue. I know I wanted to try making, like, you know how there's like a key lime pie, but like a key lemon pie. There was also a like sour lemon tart thing I wanted to try. There's also been some beverages that I've been wanting to try that are like lemon based, like a lemon ginseng kind of situation.
I
think
just
that's
realized V
really-
still has the like cookbook. I mean, the spell book.
I think it would be very important that we go and make a cake for Otari.
It's gonna be real unfortunate when I don't come back with it.
Mhm.
Soon to be his birthday.
So I
Okay.
would like to know: is everyone sleeping? Because you technically haven't actually taken the long
I was
rest.
going to say, everyone else
true.
can. I'm not going to take a long rest, short rest at most, but like, I don't trust people.
Question: do elves actually fucking?
Elves
do elves actually
sleep 4 hours. They sleep 4 hours, not 8.
I
Wow.
know.
I did
I
not know
can-
that. Jeez.
At least
I
that's
can-
what they are in 5e. They sleep 4 hours
Yeah.
instead of 8. I'm not sure if the
Yeah, and
elves.
it's not. It's more like a meditative state, isn't it? Not like
Yeah,
Alright.
actual sleep.
I can make
I
a
don't know.
cake for him tomorrow. I'll need to get ingredients.
I just know I need a heal because
I'm
my
actually
health is like
gonna-
slightly.
Oh, goodbye.
Hello.
And then
Why
Bloom's just
didn't
gonna
you do anything?
pass out in the bed.
Just gonna take a tally. How much gold is like their equipment actually worth?
You look around the group, and altogether, you would probably say it looks to be about 100 gold between all of them.
100 gold between all of them, so about 25 gold.
Oh,
each.
speaking of gold, I can actually do it now. I don't care that Bloom's asleep. I'm giving Bloom the like.
Without
Okay, I
me,
need to figure out how to like. I'm going to give V his later. I need to
Saw a
remember.
calculator. 400 divided by 5.
The thing is, Nilo would honestly give you some too, because I was thinking about it. Just like, well, technically that was given before you joined, but yeah, no, he would give you some too. So
Bitch, give me my money.
I would appreciate some money.
you get
also.
stuck in the wall. Hey,
I was just trying to like adjust it. It wasn't doing that for some reason.
if you hold shift, you can go through wall. Or you can go in between
I had to
tiles
hold
if you hold shift.
I had to hit alt, but you
Which-
can go through
Okay.
alt.
Which bed are you taking, Terry? It's very important. Who are you sleeping
Very
next
important.
to?
God damn it.
Sleep next to me. Why not?
Okay,
Alright.
everyone, all of you get 80 gold.
Yes.
Illegal.
Everyone add 80 gold to the thing, including B.
And I'm going to subtract.
320.
Yes.
Good job. So,
Alright, we gotta check
Teriel's...
these beds, by the way, before we go ahead and sleep in them, just to make
Uh,
Damn,
sure.
I only have
mimics anything.
102 gold.
Give me a D20.
In like reality.
A D20.
Give me a D20.
I'm just checking under there if there's anything.
The beds are soft linen, as if they are imported from another entire city, and they seem to be of the finest of quality.
That's really weird for an inn.
It is Madame Yen's Inn.
That's fair. How good is this? What's the repertoire of this inn, anyways?
What do you say, the repertoire of what?
This inn, in particular, I wouldn't know out of character, so I just want to know what my character would have heard.
This is the owner of the Thieves Guild in town. The thing that specializes in both. Oh, they never actually hurt the town themselves. Typically, they swindle dumb adventurers that come into town, and they end up gaining basically massive profit off of adventurers that come to town. And that's mainly the Thieves Guild kind of thing. But they're also known as a highly reputable area for information.
That was shitty. That was really shitty.
They still don't notice you.
Yay, I'm taking at least...
We're stealing their shit.
No, I'm taking at least like 2 gold off of each of them. That way I can give Yin money.
You
That's
managed to successfully steal 8 gold from the group of adventurers, as they were unprepared that no one set watch.
Yeah.
It's
like-
They-
It's like
they-
I'm
they-
giving Yin that money later, essentially. It doesn't have to be like kept on my thing. It's just that money that I took from them is going to Yin.
Why don't you go ahead and unscrew the head of the axle a little bit or something?
Because they're the assholes who would try to like, yes, we're going to stay here for free, and you gotta pay us ahead of time. And it's just like, no.
Are y'all staying
This is a
here for
business.
free?
Last I checked, no. Actually, I think we paid for it.
No, you never did.
Regardless, I'll pay for it now. But no, it's the fact that even if Yin was here, it's the fact they try to swindle. It's just like, you could pay us ahead of time. And it's just like, that's not how the job works.
I like to remind you that you literally stayed in this inn for free, then went to the tower, did some things, and then got paid by you.
Yin's weird, okay? I don't understand her.
What does
Oh,
the
so you
inn
would-
actually have to do with the tower, actually?
What is what?
Does Yin have anything in particular that they have about the tower? Any interests?
Does anyone want to answer that?
I mean, all that I've ever been told by Yin is take care of it. So, I mean, sort of. That's all I know, because that's usually our conversations. It was just like, please take care of the shit.
You said something about Yin being older than they let on.
Yes. I believe she's been around since at least the beginning of the town.
Are you sure she isn't like... What was her name at the bottom of the tower, apparently?
Bloom responds with a loud.
With a loud what?
It was a snore. You don't expect a plant to snore, but somehow.
I mean, you can speak, so I mean... it's sort of...
You would know.
Isn't as
You would know what V would know, which is what Nilo would know.
I don't know.
Nilo, V, and Bloom are the original OG.
I just forgot what was her name. The person that's in the tower that is the ghouls want to resurrect.
Wait, what? Sorry, I think I can give you the answer. I'm just trying to make sure that I heard you right.
The person that the ghouls want to resurrect. Are you sure?
Oh, Belcora.
Belcora. Do you think Madame Yin has any relations to Belcora?
I suppose it's a possibility. How much do I know about Belcora, by the way?
From all of the things that you've experienced so far, you don't have any recollection of the name Belcora.
I don't know who this Belcora is, but if she was around at the beginning of the town, then it's quite very likely, actually, that they have some sort of connection.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure the doors are locked before we go to sleep. Otherwise, we might get some unwanted visitors. Is this a doorway or a door?
It's a door. I just don't have the.
Okay.
There's a door.
Just
there.
making sure it's locked.
Lock.
For the druid.
Lock.
Is this gonna wild shape in here and steal our stuff?
I don't like that druid, man.
Well, Terry
no,
will
I
go
get
ahead and
the,
take his 4-hour meditation, whatever the hell it is.
Trying to get the door here. Draw door. Door. There
I
we
feel
go.
like Ophelia is a bit of a night owl, so she'll probably stay up writing in her journal at least until I think we would get back, and then probably fall asleep after that.
Terriel's just tinkering with all of his equipment in the middle of the night.
I was gonna say, Nilo's just sleeping off and on. He can't actually sleep. Not tonight. But I do want health back, so I want to sleep at least a little bit.
They want health back.
Because I'm literally at 79 out of 90, so I'm just like, that's not bad. But that's still a decent chunk out of my health.
Let me make sure. Actually, if you want to actually have some free housing, I can actually provide that.
So Bloom is knocked out. Tyrael, you're going to need to go to sleep if you actually want those spell slots back.
Yeah.
You are 0 out of 2 on every spell slot.
Yeah.
Actually, there is 2 spells I have because of the level up. But yeah.
No, you need to sleep. You do need to sleep though to get the spell slots back.
Yes.
Okay, so Tyrael's sleeping, Bloom's sleeping, and Ophelia, are you gonna sleep at all?
Yeah, like I said, she's just gonna be writing in her journal until V returns or until she just passes out. But I only have 1 spell slot empty, so I'm not too worried. I just feel like she would be such a night owl, no pun intended, that she would not be able to fall asleep, especially after what the exciting day of meeting all these new people have. She'd be pretty excited and not be able to sleep very well.
Okay, and V, well, are you coming back? Are you staying with Atari during the night? Are you watching over him?
If he sounded worried about it or anxious, I'd probably just stick it out. Because I want to see what happens in the morning anyways. Probably stick it out. Not with Atari specifically, but like off in a tree in distance where I can watch what happens, if anything does.
Okay, that means everyone's actually gonna get to go to sleep.
Yay.
Yes, we get to enjoy the thought of sleeping.
Only the thought of sleeping, nothing more than that.
So as
Bloom
the
is very much
night...
so.
Not yet, Tyrael.
Oh, damn. Alright. Saw Bloom do it, but alright.
Not yet. Perfect. Okay, so as the night drags on, and everyone begins to fall asleep, and turned, Fairy's Bloom's already knocked out, then falls Teriel. Nilo basically falling in and out. Ophelia herself eventually waiting up for V to return. V managing to not sleep as he decides to go over to Otari and decides to sleep with Otari, as Otari is very anxious about meeting his literal town named after him. In the middle of the night, and what you don't see is something happening. And that's something. As, 1 second, let me get everything in line here. Ophelia,
Yes.
as you are beginning to fall asleep, you suddenly come over with another vision. And I will describe that vision to you in the other channel.
Okay. Let's go.
Ophelia, you end up seeing, as you're beginning to fall asleep, suddenly you're sitting in bed, and as you're sitting in bed, you see a figure come crashing through the window, but it makes no sound. It shows up holding a dagger over Nilo, glowing in holy energy. What are you going to try doing?
I'm going to immediately jump to tackle them.
You manage to wake up just in time as you're trying to jump and tackle them. But as they are very prepared and you're sleepy, you don't manage to grab them in time. As they plunge their dagger into Nilo, you see a huge bout of holy energy begin to radiate. Nilo writhing and beginning to fall, as you see almost the life begin to drain from them. And then, after all of that, you begin to try tackling them. A fight ensues, and then all of a sudden, they stab you as well. And then you blink, and it seems that you are back a few bits in the past, as you kind of blink once again, and you find yourself in the tavern, but awake.
Oh.
And that is what you see.
I'm not falling asleep.
That doesn't sound good.
Nilo,
Mm, what?
I had another vision
About what?
about you.
That doesn't sound good.
It's less than promising. I believe someone might be out to kill you.
I wouldn't be surprised. Sorry. Okay, I'm up. I think. I'm up, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake. Okay. What do you mean someone's about to kill me?
I had a vision of someone breaking in to this very room and stabbing you with holy energy.
I swear to God, if it's gonna be that fucking cleric, I'ma kill him. Oh.
It must be someone who knows what you are. If they know to use holy energy against you.
Well, I guess I... Okay. Okay. Think. Well, me being next to two windows definitely ain't good.
Would you like to move beds?
As you
We can
begin
trade
to
beds.
talk, both of your voices completely cut out in pure silence, as if a zone of pure silence has been cast over this room. Ophelia, you seemingly seem to see what looks to be a familiar figure, and it seems to be skulking outside the window.
Oh, great.
I'm going to fiercely point point out the window and motion, and hopefully Nilo gets the hint that he's there.
So I'm trying to think about what to do. Can I try to?
You could wake up your allies.
They're
I
silent.
can't
We're
though.
silenced.
We're silent. We can't move.
You
Well,
can't-
technically. Wait.
Like,
I have a theory.
You can't-
Silent.
I can only do one thing, can't I?
it's silence, so it's not mobilized, no one's paralyzed. A zone of what seems to be
It's just
pure
quiet,
silence.
so I can't like yell to make it quicker.
You
but
can yell. You can definitely
it
try to
won't
yell.
do anything.
When my character is
Um,
sleeping, knows anything off as he like
You are
stops
sleeping.
hearing.
It is a zone. It
Uh,
is almost like all the noise, all the white noise seems to just go silent. It's almost one of the first time in such a long time that you've had almost a pure, restful sleep without any noise whatsoever.
Can I do two things?
Go ahead.
Can I throw my silver statue of two succubi at Therial?
Wait, what?
You might knock him out.
Like a feet, but like, can I throw it at him?
Why do you have two statues of your mind?
It's a very. It was in the previous one. It was one of the things they got. It's loot for one point.
I also have a gold paperweight. Which one do you want thrown at you?
Oh my god. Just hit me with the fucking. Just whatever. Just throw something at me. Wake the fuck up.
Because I can literally throw two things at once if I wanted. I could throw two things. I
That-
have two hands. No, I do want to throw something out, but can I? Okay, can I describe it?
Go ahead and describe
Can I
it.
like?
This thing's.
can I,
This,
like-
this guy's about to come barreling through one of
Because
these
if they're
windows.
trying to like go do that, can I like fly up and like? As I am, I'm like grabbing out the statue and the paperweight, and I just throw one. It's like, obviously, like not both at one person, but like one at Teriel and one at Bloom. Like, not to like aim for head, but like aiming for like their feet or something. Like,
Roll me 2 unarmed attacks.
Roll to see if you knock us out.
That actually misses Bloom. You miss Bloom, but hit Teriel very squarely.
that's good enough for me.
And that is gonna be a combat. It's
It's
not
like
the
I will
biggest
be in
deal.
the air starting combat, just to preface that.
They're just sticking
Can-
the. What kind of assassins are these?
That spell of silence.
Damn, why am I
is
not-
it is it only on the room or is it a large cone? Like
Why would
Do we
you
get
know
spells
that?
or no?
Well,
Why
no, no,
would you
I'm
know
won-
that?
I know I wouldn't. I'm just wondering, is it something I can sense that magic's being cast?
You are with Otari in a forest right now.
I don't know. How
I
far this-
specifically made sure you were with Otari in a forest.
That's fair. Listen, I don't know how far out I am. Maybe I can sense the magic.
And y'all
Maybe it's a
said it'd
You
be
can-
zone.
you
great
can
that I
s-
didn't go.
You can sense them. You can definitely sense them, V. Like, you could probably sense, like, Bloom in trouble.
V's just like, I could sense something, just whips out the long gun, just like calculates with the wind.
like, you were at least, like, half a mile outside from this tavern at the moment.
I mean, the most that he would actually suffer, I think, is a -10, right? To
he
his
just,
attack.
he just gets in a tree.
Oh my god.
Bloom, roll that initiative, Bloom. Unless Bloom fell asleep. Did Bloom fall asleep? It's okay.
Bloom's like
Bloom, are
stuck
you
with-
eat?
Bloom's stuck
Bloom!
with a freaking succubi statue just on top of him.
They're just like, they cuddle the succubi statue, and they're just like, oh yes, my relief rock.
My relief rock.
The
Oh, this is-
unknown person. You don't even hear it. You just see this glass break. It makes no sound. This guy comes in, expecting you all to be asleep. Basically, not doing the best of reconnaissance, expecting everyone to be asleep. He has his silent spell cast. He's coming in. He's going straight for you, Nilo.
Yeah, I know.
And he's gonna swing at you with his Dagger of the Divine.
Oh boy.
Misses the first attack. With a 2 on the roll, Jesus. Misses with the first attack. Goes for the second. Misses. He is unprepared for you actually can. For some reason, you're actually able to sense him, and he was very caught off guard. Ophelia, it's your go.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Time to learn what spells are somatic and what aren't.
Literally, almost all of my spells are somatic.
Oddly enough, harm is not. Wait, is harm not somatic? Oh, it's if you. Oh, it's not if you. Oh, it's if you do this range of touch. It's verbal. Sorry, verbal is what you're looking for. It's actually not somatic if you use the verbal, or if you use the It's not verbal if you use the one action to make it a touch spell.
Time to learn sign language.
I was tempted to take sign language too. Okay, I'm gonna. He's like right next to me, right?
Yep, he barreled through this window, yet it made no sound.
Okay, I'm going to immediately grab for him, and grab to touch him, and I want to cast harm.
Go for it. You use that 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, do I use the third? Should I go as far as the 3rd level, guys? You know what, I'm gonna do it.
You're about to get a long rest after this, so just click the first one.
Okay.
It's a range of touch. Oh, he makes a fortitude save. So he does take half damage on a fortitude on a success. So.
Okay, so how much? Okay, so
you click the damage button.
Yep.
Okay, he takes the half of that as you manage to touch him and begin to have this necrotic energy begin to go through him. And you have one more action. You could also try Waking Bloom.
What can I do to wake Bloom?
You could throw something at him.
What do I have to throw at her?
Give me an unarmed attack. Just a regular unarmed attack. It'll be a full
just like regular
thing.
strike?
Yep, unarmed attack. You throw your fiddle at them, and your fiddle manages to land clean on Bloom as it wakes up Bloom. You expect to hear the sounds of various musical cacophony, but no, it makes no sound.
You just see the bed sheets wriggle.
You did actually get hit, Bloom. I will go ahead and roll the damage, Ophelia, on Bloom.
Okay.
You take 5 damage, Bloom, as you wake up. And Nilo, it's your go. You see this guy come crashing through the window, yet it makes no sound.
Like, is he in the room or is he just?
He is in the room. He tried to stab you twice and missed.
Ah, I see. Would it be like? Is he just like invisible?
No, he's perfectly visible.
Take the bed and slam it on.
Why don't I see him then?
Oh, why don't you see him back? Oh, hold on. Let me.
I don't know.
Might have been.
No, still don't see him. Like, okay. I see him in stream, I just don't see him in game.
What about
there
now?
he is.
Whoa, why are you?
Okay. He multiplies! The secret second assassin! No one expects the second assassin.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, and he'll also end back to initiative, but he'll be at the top. Or at the bottom, it works too. Same thing.
Close enough. It's an illusion. I am going to, since I'm already in the air, I'm gonna do that. So that would be probably unarmed, yeah. Target him before I do anything, though.
Do you want to be next to him whenever it's his turn? Just because he missed doesn't mean he's not deadly.
Yeah, he looks pretty deadly.
I want to kick him.
You kick him. Takes 10.
10. And then I'm gonna you bastard. Then I'm gonna go over here
You gotta fly on top of Terry and just hiss at him.
25.
Makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. Alright.
That will be everything I can do.
Bloom, you at least like spend one action like waking up. You have 2 actions left.
So, it's nighttime. I only have low light vision, so I can't see anything right now because it's dark in the room. I got hit in the head by a loot
You also got hit in the
Yeah.
head with a
Just touch you by
with a fiddle,
fiddle.
and I can't see, and I can't speak. And I just checked my entire spell list, including my staff spell list.
Is it all
Everything
verbal?
everything has a verbal component.
Time to
I'm
stall
gonna
You know,
roll
around.
honestly,
over.
it might just be best if you sleep.
I'm just gonna roll over and go back to bed.
Oddly enough, heal. I think if you do heal, it doesn't have a verbal. If you use if you use the 1 action heal. Technically, that heal is the only thing that isn't verbal. Teriel, it's your go. As Bloom's 8 maybe helping someone else or something. What are you doing,
You know
Teriel? As
what,
Nilo
I'm
kind of flies in front of you.
Just literally flies right on top. Just gonna go over here. Actually, I would like to pick up this bed and basically slam it right into them to possibly pin them into the wall or keep them down for a bit.
Roll that athletics check.
I'm going to throw this oak bed frame at them.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You don't lift up the bed frame as you were too much in a panic.
Reroll there.
You were so much in a panic. The bed frame seems to be. This is such a nice bed that it is bolted to the ground. It is so nice, so no one ends up having to worry about the bed rocking in the night.
Fuck it. I had this. I didn't want to use this, but I'm going to use this the same way as my actual strike against them.
Do you have reach, sir?
I have a special. What's it? Why is it? One second. I see why. Because technically, we have to do it like this. Where the hell is it in my inventory? I don't know why it's not equipped, but it is.
You got
Oh.
10, 9, 8.
I got some shots. I got some tricks.
Pull out your
Basically-
bow. You fire a bolt. It's
I haven't
250.
got my. It's basically just a hidden bow mechanism that I have on my character. It's specifically for situations like these. Alright, that's all I can do. Sorry, guys.
He's gonna try getting to Nilo. Though Nilo does have cover from this, as there is 2 people literally in front of him, so you'll be taking a -2 to this.
Oh
-2? Hold on. That is still a critical hit by 13. Nilo, 61 damage, but only like
Oh my
28 of that is positive damage.
How you feeling, by the way?
Give me a second to take this damage. You said 61, right?
Yep.
I feel great! Oh, you don't realize how fucking low I am.
And then they're going to try, going to, with their -5, they're going to try grabbing you, Nilo.
Oh my god.
It is technically with a minus, but the nat 20 makes it. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't at least do the attack the second time.
Oh my
You are
lord.
restrained.
I'm gonna die right here, right now. You know, maybe my problems will go away.
Oh.
Ophelia, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to the guy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab him.
Go for it.
I'm gonna try and grab him. I'm gonna try and pull him off of Nilo. So what do I roll?
Let me check your thing. Actually, for you, you might gotta give me that occultism check. Actually, see if you can see if your magical wiles can help you here.
What?
Your magical energy
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're just doing this now. So you try to reach out, like, this guy is like very shifty, and he seems to be having this basically divine magic about himself, and as you are also a divine caster as well, he seems to be having some sort of almost like ruse about himself, which is making it extremely hard to hit. However, as you are another divine caster as well, except on the more of the opposite end of the spectrum, you are able to reach out, take some of this like positive energy, like mesh it with your own, and like the mixture, the combined of this positive and negative energy just gives you the strength and weakens him as you begin to sap this positive strength from him, and you pull him off and actually push him around. And I will allow you to step in front of Nilo if you would like.
I will definitely step in front of Nilo.
You pull this guy and you whoosh him around. He is like completely blocked off from Nilo. You have completely stopped him. You have one action left.
I'm guessing we're just gonna. I'm like holding him. Right?
Yeah, I will give him restraint. I'll actually say you restrain him in return with that nat 20. You would have restrained him even if you rolled athletics. You would have restrained him. He is now restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna cast harm at the 3rd level again.
Yes, you do that. He is definitely gonna have the thing. So go ahead and click that. And I'm gonna give him actually 2. I'm actually gonna give him a massive penalty to this. And with that, I'll say he does. Okay. With the second one, he will actually takes disadvantage, so he actually fails that. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woo.
He takes the full brunt of that damage as you just begin to have this necrotic energy begin to overwhelm him. Nilo, what are you doing? You are now free from your restrained condition.
Nilo should just run.
Nilo needs to get the fuck out.
Honestly,
You need to run. Like
I am.
Break through the window and fucking book
The
it.
window's already broken. There's many broken windows in this establishment.
just break through
Thing
the
though,
other
he
window.
went through that window. Is this window broken? That's the question.
Nope.
Just go through it.
Exactly. So I'm not going past him. I'm breaking another window.
How dare you? How dare you?
I will pay her later.
You break the window. You
Ian's
now
looking
break
at this
yourself.
in the morning, like, what the fuck?
I gotta go. I gotta.
You
go.
I
Oh.
want to try
Finding
and
out that-
like. My goal is to find V. That is my goal right now.
Okay, V is now added to the initiative. Let's go ahead and see. Give me a D4, Nilo.
Listen, when Yin finds out this is the room that those new adventurers had,
Oh.
Bloom, it's your go as you see Nilo just yeet themselves out the window.
I don't notice anything. If the window didn't, I couldn't hear the window break. I literally am blind at the moment. I got no ability to see. It's dark in
You know, I
here.
should have grabbed Bloom and
You
like
should
fucking
cast.
ran.
Oh yeah, you can't cast light.
I can't cast light. I can't cast any spells. I'm just here. I've
You're
got
just
glass
here.
on me. I got beat up by a random musical
You
instrument.
woke up on the beach of Normandy and some guy just gives you a fucking handgun.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what's
do
going
have
Making me
a-
realize I should have picked you up.
You do have
Yeah.
a dark. You do have the dark vision elixir, but that would only help you so much. There's like
Even then, they're after me. It doesn't matter.
Fuck
you,
it.
you do have the did you
Just-
bring out the
just fill the
bottled
statue.
sunlight?
I pull out a bottle of sunlight and just yeet it.
You do that. Give
I'll
me
just
that.
shake the bottle. I'll just shake the bottle so for an hour it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius.
It is
So
now
I
completely
get
lit up.
I get the light spell. Pretty
Get
much.
the light. That is a creative use of that light spell. Terry, it was your go.
Alright, getting up over here. Seeing this fucking bastard.
He's already
Alright,
flat-footed, by the way, because of the
He's very
restraint condition.
flat-footed.
But
That's great. I wish I could use Arcane Cascade, but we're just gonna go and start beating the piss out of him.
Jesus, like one silent spell. The three out of the 3 casters, 4 casters in the room.
Where all of us in here are casters gone?
All three of you are full
I'm
casters.
just unloading my fist into this fucker.
Ariel's going
Me-
ape shit.
He
Just
is not
like-
looking good.
You're holding on to him. I'm just punching upwards into his rib cage here, just
Why
hitting
am
his
I
liver.
imagining? Why am I imagining those stock images of like girls bullying, and it's like Ophelia and Teriel, and this guy just leaning back like, oh.
No, with the disadvantage, that is a nat 1 and the restrained. He is going to take the others at a -5, which is not enough. -10, not enough. He is still restrained in a group of 4 casters who can't actually cast spells. Nilo, give me another d4.
Okay.
Wait, did we just skip my turn?
I
Oh,
didn't want to D6.
you're good.
Why not?
Ophelia,
the
here you go.
grapple.
No, you c-
No!
that's actually good, actually. You would be, actually not too bad. Ophelia, yes, you can take your turn, though you do need to use one action to maintain the grapple.
So I'm gonna use the one action to maintain the grapple, and then I want to cast harm for my final spells. For my
Do it.
Actually, I'd have one more spell slot. It just
Yep.
doesn't show it right here, but
Yep.
so I have 4.
Beat up that assassin. Oh, that is a fail. All that damage. That is
That's
a...
8. Sad.
Actually, whoops, make sure I don't add that to the wrong person. And he takes the 8. He is not looking very good as the necrotic energy is basically counteracting the good energy that was, or the positive energy that was about himself.
Ah, yes, the good.
Nilo, you managed to find V. V, I'm gonna add you to the initiative. Oh, didn't mean to roll that for you. I was instinctively doing it. Sure. There you go, V. You basically just arrived. As you were coming back, like, Otari, you kind of, like, put Otari to bed. You know, you kind of, like, fall asleep, and you're like, I should probably go check on the others. So, like, you're making your way back to town all nonchalantly, and you see, like, a half, like, most of, like, the necrotic energy around Nilo just seems to have almost, like, a warm, holy aura about it, as they seem to be rushing to you at full speed.
Oh.
He says hello to you, Nilo.
I'm getting hunted.
Just
I'm
like,
dying.
You're sitting there with
help.
a gaping hole in your chest with like divine magic pouring out from it.
Did you do something different with your hair? I see. That's what's going. What? Hunted by who? Is it those idiots?
You got. The others are battling right now, Nilo.
Yeah, the others are battling right now. What do you
yeah,
say in
yeah.
like 6 seconds?
Yeah.
6 seconds, guy. I'm hurt. Getting hunted. I left everyone.
What are you gonna do about that, D? I'll put you in the initiative here, just so you get the turn this turn. What are you doing about that?
I'm gonna, head to the tavern.
Okay.
I will
You
use my
go.
first.
Yep.
My free 10 spaces.
I'll say with your full 3 actions, you would be able to get to right here with your full 3 actions. Bloom, it
Fair.
is your go. You can now see at least.
I'm gonna take a step over here. I'm gonna look her dead in the face, really tired eyes, grab my staff, and just wallop her across the side of the head.
It's literally the end.
Just fucking come up and just like a baseball bat, just bash into her head, and just look at her, and just kind of look at everybody.
Yeah, one more action too.
I'm gonna swing again.
Here we
And
go.
I'm
It
just
is
gonna
your.
kind of.
I have only one action here, and it's just being the pistol.
First one is a miss, but you do have your hero points.
Does I do have hero point. You know, fuck it. We're gonna use it for this one, even though that there's probably gonna be a war. We can just knock him the fuck out. Just gonna roll the hits right now. Jesus Christ, I hit it. 1, 2, 3. So 16, 28 points of bludgeoning damage
Damn,
as
you're
Ophelia's just
man.
holding them and just Tyrael's just laying into them. It's like can't even say anything because it's silent.
They take the 4 damage. It's just you see the silent whelps of just pain as you have almost snuffed out this guy's life.
Oh,
Do we want to kill him?
you probably want to take him alive.
I want to go back to bed. But none of this is being
You just
said.
to murder this person. You're like, ah, yes, I want to sleep. Die.
You see
Just
him. He's
like,
gonna
fuck
try.
it.
He's gonna try getting out. He does actually break free of the grapple finally, as he is free of the restrained. Then he is going to try to find his mark. He tries
I
to
don't know
jump
why
out.
I thought he was gonna jump out of the other window that's
He
not
is.
broken.
He is gonna jump out the other window, as you're not tall enough to stop him. As he jumps out the other window, looking
Neil,
for
you're not
his
here,
prey.
right?
No,
Nope.
I am not there.
Okay, good.
Ophelia, you see him begin
I was gonna
to
say I
leave.
can move further just to prove a
I'm
point.
gonna- Jump out after him.
You
I
jump out after him. You jump out after him. He only had 1 action to actually move. You have a lot more actions.
Okay, so that's one. So I have 2 more actions, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try and grapple him again.
Give me that occultism.
I love that this is occultism.
It's because he's literally divine. It's only for this one specific instance. You manage to only grapple him as he tries to escape. As basically he is like you just have like this positive and negative energy, and you will be basically sapping the positive energy from him and his knife.
Nice.
That
Well,
is cool.
I'm gonna yell out to Nilo. Do I see Nilo or V? Are they? Do I see them at all?
You see V, and you do begin to call out as your voice finally begins to find its voice again, as you are being able to speak, and you yell out to V in full voice.
I'm gonna yell out V. Shoot!
And
is he?
V, you walk up to there, and you just walk in guns loaded, and you see him being grappled by Ophelia.
I'll shoot him. I'm not gonna ask questions. Fuck it.
V's a shoot first, ask questions later kind of man.
I mean, technically, I told V I was getting hunted, so I mean,
Would you like to
I'm
reroll
gonna-
that?
I will most definitely like to really roll that. There we go.
Okay. Is it gonna do more than 28 damage?
Yes.
That is a kill. You could describe this a second more like what it is.
I mean, I guess I would just. What the fuck? Oh, I should have put a regular bullet on, but whatever. I guess we're just round the corner. I see Leah. I don't really know what's going on, but I hear him just voice slowly coming in as they come to the silent shoot. Well, fuck it. And I'm just gonna aim. I'm gonna take my aim, make sure I don't shoot her, and fire off. And just right through the jaw, I guess. The safest spot to aim at, I feel like, to not hit Ophelia.
With that, Ophelia beginning to sap that positive energy from him, that whole body, and he just ends up clumping down to the ground as you manage to shoot him clean dead, rounding the corner and saving Nilo.
I'm gonna turn to Nilo. So do we go shoot the other 4?
The other
Oh,
4
you-
seem to be completely silent, as one of them, as you do finally hear,
I meant the other group. I still think this is the 5th in my head. No one has told me not so far.
Where the fuck is that divine dagger at?
The divine dagger seems to be, as you kind of find this dagger and you're like rummaging through, as Ophelia is grappling them, all of the positive energy that was injected into this dagger seems to be absorbed by Ophelia, as it now turns from a brilliant, shining, bright, golden dagger to just a regular iron dagger, and just has a hint of necrotic energy around it.
Just
Can I
has
come
a
back?
hint of-
You can come back.
Alright.
People are dead. You're
Is
good.
it still silent around here? You
It's
can see
silent
the-
inside, but now
Oh.
it's not silent outside.
I like to imagine Teriel's in PJs right now.
He's just got like the little ducky PJ pants on. And
He's
everything.
just in his shorts. It's just like the scene that you would see where like it's like one of those soldiers in Afghanistan where they just go out straight in their underwear. Alright.
American soldier runs out in his underwear. Another American soldier. Is that Hatsune Miku?
Thanks to Ophelia warning Nilo just in time, the creature did not get the sneak attack against Nilo that would have added damage to that crit.
We probably died, honestly.
Just saying, Nilo, I saved your life. You now owe me a life debt. You are now my servant forever.
I would really like to know which person.
Can we not add on
No,
more
Go
problems
dead!
that like loom over me?
So
Is that an
Ophelia,
option?
now Ophelia, you see why exactly what happened in the thing.
What do I know about anything about this guy? If there's any markings or such on them, that
You think an assassin would just go around carrying blatant like memorabilia of his own assassin clan? You're exactly correct. Roll me a d20.
I'm about to say that's what they do in Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll 5d20 because I don't know what attribute for this. Alright, 15.
15. If I say roll a d20, it's that no skill checks actually apply, so I'm just seeing if you roll high.
Alright.
Or you could give me a society check.
Oh, it's a good thing. I would totally trade the society. Actually, it would be a +2 to that. But yeah.
You don't want the +2, because if I use skill checks, then I have to use the skill check actual table. And you don't want the skill check table.
I mean, yeah.
You look at him, and you manage to see what you don't actually find anything on his body, because he would never be dumb enough to actually carry stuff on his body. However, his body has what looks to be, as you're looking over this drow, do you declothe him to investigate him?
You know, it's gonna be really awkward when everyone in the middle of the night sees us with the dead body that's busy clothes strapped to the head.
I
Like,
put
Well,
the
actually, like,
bottle
I'm
of
not-
sunlight away.
Sure, why not?
And now Teriel can't see, which means someone else is
I
gonna have to
have-
investigate his body.
Alright, one second. I got
I'll
this.
investigate the body.
I got
Give
one.
me that d20, Ophelia.
Let me see. Would I
Cast
just
light.
roll a
You
straight
could-
Luba's
D20?
dying.
Yeah, just a straight d20.
There we go.
How do I? Hang on.
You can click in the bottom right. There's a little d20. It's next to the 2 dice. You can just click that and then hit roll. So like, that was not your roll. That was me showing her how to roll. That's their roll.
No, that would have been funny though.
So you investigating this body. You kind of bring him over to the trees a little bit, so they're a little bit out of the way. You see what looks to be a series of 3 brandings that look like different elements of fire aligning themselves along his lower back, and all 3 fires seem to kind of point and coalesce towards the spine itself, as there's one in the middle and then one to each side, all flames pointing to lead up, as if it is going to climb the spine of him.
Okay. Do I recognize? Does this bring back any like memories? Do I have any like in-depth knowledge, like buried knowledge about this or anything?
Oh,
What
yes.
these mean?
Member
You
of the
have-
Flame Effects.
You have not seen anything regarding flames yet of this magnitude, at least of this kind of branding. However, like I said, you actually don't recall because you weren't in town doing the thing. However, some others might, but as far as you know, it is just 3 fire tattoos that seem to crawl up his spine.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yes.
call over the others. I'm gonna point to it.
Gonna go do damage roll.
Just gonna go. I'm just
Nilo,
gonna do some due diligence
Yeah.
and clean up a bit.
do you recognize these symbols?
Give me that society roll.
Come on. Oh,
You
got
realize that they do indeed actually have a society of the Black Hill Wurton. It is a symbol. The first symbol seems to be kind of like a banner of the. I kind of remember from your textbooks growing up. It is the first one is just a regular fire symbol that represents the nation that you recall that you might be going to war with. And the other two, however, seem to be of different markings, however they seem to complement the main one. You would guess that this is in some way or fashion associated with the warring nation.
And I'm assuming, Nilo, do you tell me this?
So. Yeah, I would just tell you that, honestly. I don't know how else to word that.
Relate to
So has a gaping chest wound.
Only 60 XP isn't that much. Wasn't that tough?
Oh, yes! Nilo, come here, let me heal you.
Yeah, I'm looking at Nemo's chest wound here. How does
Nilo seems to have this like pure, just like divine energy just pouring out of him as you see what looks to be black blood that boils and bubbles in just holy light.
Yeah, I'm gonna
not
put
very
my
good with
hand
that.
over the wound. I'm gonna cast harm at 2nd level versus undead.
Yep. And Nilo, you feel a rush of just energy that begins to cleanse the divine, and the divine positive energy seems to flow back out of you and almost spill out as if a small little ring of positive, just holy light seems to be forming at your base of your feet.
Do you feel a little better?
A little.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Roll a d10.
Roll D10.
However, what you really know is you roll a d9. Ooh.
I think she's. I think they're out of it.
Were you asking me to roll something? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm just.
Yeah, no, I
Ontario's
can't
just
fucking
making
deal,
that you're
man.
Still alive. All right. Ontario, seeing that divine essence and energy, just gonna make sure that. You're sure
I
you're
mean,
not
I'm
poisoned
alive,
or
I
anything,
guess.
right?
I don't.
you-
Huh?
Are you sure that you're not poisoned or anything? That Dagger seems to
I don't believe I am.
have
I
been
don't feel like.
specifically tailored to you. I think I should watch your health.
My health is 40 out of 90.
Roll me that forward.
Hey, at least you can get that long rest now. Would everyone like to go back to sleep?
I don't think I
What do we do
can
with the body?
sleep.
What do we do with the body?
Yeah,
I'm
what do
going
you do
to
with the
gi-
body?
Actually, can I do something weird?
You always can.
Can I just.
No,
Yes, you can.
Terriel's gonna stop you.
Why?
Are you sure that you want to drink the blood of a creature that had divine magic coursing through them, and that they don't have any contingency if they were to die fighting a undead creature?
I hate when you have points, okay? I just want to heal. And I haven't eaten. Honestly, I hate blood from things that aren't fucking rabbits.
I may have drained him of all of his energy, but do we want to take that risk?
No.
If anything, I'll go ahead and take care of the body.
I don't know how to take care of the body, okay?
Perhaps Bloom could help?
Bloom does not want any part of this. As far as I know.
Honestly, has any of us told Bloom that the person's dead?
Bloom?
I think they know.
Yeah, none of us did. Okay, I guess I'm going back in.
Try not to get stabbed again.
I cannot make promises, sadly.
It was supposed to be a clean kill.
It's supposed to be clean kill. I'm just gonna look at this bastard right here. Terriel's just gonna go ahead and
Just put him in a hay bale. One day it will not be all.
We're gonna
I'm just
Assassin's
trying.
Creed
I'm
this,
just
you know?
trying to think about maybe we can bring them back as undead, interrogate them then.
Do you know how to do that?
Ghouls
We
know
have
how to
rules,
do
we
that.
not?
Ghouls do know how to do
That is
that.
literally
Why
what
not
I'm
ask
saying.
them?
They have to die while having ghoul fever, sadly.
Well, I don't
Maybe Otari might know.
know. Atari.
He does have a lot of bones on him. Maybe he can, I don't know, absorb knowledge of the dead creature.
Even if we bring him back, how can we be sure that he has all of his memories?
We don't need all of it. We just need to know most of it.
Most is still a lot.
I mean, it's better than nothing. Do you have any other ideas?
We could read up more on the society that Nilo spoke of.
I have no clue
yes,
anything about the society.
That's why I'm suggesting we find if there is a library in this town, perhaps we might find the answers there.
There is now.
We should probably also.
There is now,
put some
since you said
boards up
something.
windows before.
How are you gonna repair these windows? These very important windows. They were very nicely mosaic glass.
Oh no.
Very nicely painted mosaic glass in honor of the Otari heroes. Each window painted in a perfectly good mural representation of each of the heroes.
Well.
So we're going to apologize to Yin.
I have nothing for this. I am so
Perhaps
sorry.
we could. Do you have a match?
I don't have any alchemical materials that could be used for fixing all this stuff. No.
Do I have any?
I would
Why,
say
you-
I didn't give you anything that's a basic gear. I will say that you have for now, mostly because I was not going to put every single thing on your entire.
That is very fair. Understandable. Have a good day.
I will
As for
say
the-
you also have bags of you have a bag of holding, except its sleeves. I would like to remind you that was one of
You
your
want me
items.
to shove a body up my sleeve?
You technically can, actually.
You could. The question is, how would it smell?
It technically goes into an extra-dimensional space, and there's no air
Does
there.
it like? Is it like so? It like freezes it, kind of like putting a body in a freezer, kind of.
It's essentially an extra-dimensional space. So yes, actually.
Wait, what?
Do we have any reason to hold on to this body?
It would just take up your entire sleeve, extra-dimensional space.
I mean, you could throw it at the person that's probably hired them.
Wait, okay, real quick question. What exactly are y'all talking about?
We're
See,
talking about
I-
what to do with the goddamn body.
I gave Ophelia sleeves of storage, which is literally just a bag of holding, except it's a loose robe with wide, voluptuous sleeves that each
So-
contain an extra-dimensional space.
Well,
So
it
here's
would
the
be
question. If it will take up the space of that, would it take up the space of a bag of holding?
Yes, except it can hold each sleeve can hold up to 5 bulk of items actually for a total of 10 bulk. If you chop off enough pieces of the body, it will fit. You have to remove
Jesus
1/6 of the body.
Christ.
Because
Well, I have a bag of holding, that's why I'm
They're just
asking.
like just chop the body in pieces.
Because each sleeve is so like it's a medium creature is 6 bulk and you can hold 5 bulk.
Is there like a barrel?
Oh,
And,
Nilo
like,
has a
some
bag of
hay.
holding.
I do have a bag of holding. That's what
If
I was
you want-
saying.
Yeah, yes, you can actually fit there. It has a 25 bulk for the bag of holding. It's 25 bulk.
Okay, then we're just gonna go back out here. As an ant
Why do
crawls
we
on my
want to
fucking
hold on to
laptop.
this dead body? We already know he has nothing on him.
Let me
Because if we plan on doing something, we should get him out of here.
Add 1 corpse to your bag of holding.
I will
Oh, sorry,
take it.
sorry. 1 of X corpses.
Shut up.
Ophelia just watches Nilo shove this body. into
Make
the
sure
bag
that
and
you
just
keep the head
pinches.
in one piece, please.
She's just pinching the bridge of her nose.
Just see Nilo scoop up this body in the bag of holding as he just like manages somehow to make it fit.
And don't eat it.
Okay, so what was the... Actually, no, it's fine. Okay. Corpse. I was going to
There's
put, like, the like, place that it was relating to, but it's just funny to just have, like, the word corpse, and that's it.
Oh, you just have seen my kobolds inventory.
Nilo, I actually have a
Go on.
question now that the essence of the divine actually popped up. What do you know
What?
about vampires, anyways?
About
Before-
vampires?
Before you answer that, Zerda, what's the name of the society again?
The society I will actually put in chat 'cause I don't think you were anyone put it in chat. I will put the whole
Yeah.
proclamation. I'll actually just put this whole note in chat. Anyone would be able to do anything they will with this. I'll put the whole note. It's a little bit much, but it's also you don't really need to know much. Oh, I doubled it up. My bad. It doubled up for some reason at the bottom. But that you would be the
It's-
enemy nation. The enemy nation is the one that it was.
Yeah.
It seems that they are not. It seems that they're very prone to underhanded tactics, which. You know,
Nilo was just announced to be the new general.
Yeah. So it makes a sense why there's a fucking target on my head. That, and also I'm actually a prince, so it makes an even bigger target on my head. So yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and put a target on my head while you're at it?
What?
Announce me as your. I don't know.
You want to
No,
be the vassal?
Sure, why not?
The
Oh
vassal?
my. No.
Announce me
Ariel,
as
you
your
would swallow
vassal.
your pride for that?
If there's a target, there's a
Who
target.
said anything about that, but I'd be willing to help, especially if someone's just gonna disturb my sleep like that.
I mean,
The
technically,
4
I
hours.
disturbed your sleep like that. If I didn't do that, you would have probably fucking slept through it, honestly.
It was completely silent.
I
If it
would've
wasn't for
argued
me throwing
otherwise, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll tell you later. But yeah,
You're all lucky this room I found has like 7 windows.
7 windows.
The other
Obviously.
adventurers are completely sound asleep, unaware of all of this. They are preparing for their quest soon.
I think it
Yeah,
would be
they're
important that you have a couple
big
of
dumb.
balance. What you do?
To be fair, Teriel did lock the door, so
Oh my god.
Imagine if
Yeah.
they didn't.
Crawl back through the window.
Imagine if
Yeah.
they didn't lock the door. They just come in and just coup d'etat.
Okay. Real quick question. Real fast question. V. Were you able to get that far, or did I just like...
Hmm? Oh, no. Yeah, he's prepared. Let him know that adventurers are looking to scrap.
Okay, so you did tell him.
Tell him
Okay.
swing
You did.
away.
You did tell him not to kill the rookie adventurers, right?
I did not.
Will you tell him?
He's already sleeping.
He's already sleeping. All right, we'll make sure to tell him before he kills.
technically Otari was actually part of a group of like adventurers. They're the ones that originally went down to kill Belcor, and they were just a group of like 4 adventurers.
And maybe
that's
I'll take him
town
under
lore.
his wing or something.
If we tell them, they'll know we're involved. We just let this go.
No, tell Otari.
I don't want to mention the fact that Otari was at 16 HP when y'all actually stopped him from fighting y'all. Just friendly reminder, he was at 16 HP.
Yeah, I would like to. We need to clean up this mess.
They kill Otawa. He's like, oh wait, I thought you were dumb. Whoops.
Yeah.
But that is where everyone ends up going to sleep for real this time. Everyone just keeping an extra eye open. You know, everyone's sleeping, but they still keep that one eye. ready to-
I'm not sleeping next to the window. I'm still going to be sleeping next to a window, but not two windows.
Terriel's just gonna go ahead and prop like the mattresses up on the windows. That way, no one can like just barge on in.
Then someone's gonna have to share a bed. Then
Who shares the bed?
2 people.
I mean, I should have more protection, so I mean...
Who are you?
I'm not-
Who are you sleeping with, then, Nilo?
anyone who will take me.
It's alright. I won't bite.
Sorry, I'm married.
I don't believe I bite in my sleep. I
Roll a
think.
d20. That's-
It's a good question. I'm immune to ghoul fever. Am I immune to vampirism too?
I don't think so.
We'll find out.
Probably not.
Actually.
Bloom doesn't return to the rooms as an extra bed.
Where's Bloom going?
Bloom is going to this corner and turning into a lemon tree and putting on
Bloom
do not
is so
disturb mode.
I'd rather you be with us if you're going to be like that, though.
Bloom is turning on do not disturb mode.
Just gonna
Oh
go
my
pick
God.
up this lemon tree because it reminds me of Bloom. Just walk over.
Tidal wave.
Uh,
Well, with that, you all finally finish. After 5 sessions, you finally finish day
One day.
1.
Day 1 is 7.
which also, before Nilo lays down, though, he is going to, like, write a quick note to Yin and be like, I'm sorry about your windows. I kind of almost got assassinated. Here's some money.
How much do you leave in the note?
Well, the money that I took from them and...
Mosaics
Tangled?
of dead adventurers.
I think,
Beautiful mosaics of at least hundreds of years old mosaics of the adventurers. That
30 gold.
There we
35
go.
gold, and we'll go with that, because
35,
the
are you
5 is
serious?
from them and the... Or 4, actually.
Let me see.
Still. 34 gold. 30 from me, 5 from them. That seems reasonable. Also, I'm giving V his 80 as
Hey,
well.
Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
So let's
There's a
see.
State Farm pajama.
First, I'm
No,
getting
can we
rid
talk
of
about
the
something
80.
about Policy, but it's late at